Evans. Bring this down to accounting. Good. Call Maria. Call Mallet. Dinah, would it be a good idea to call and check on your guy? No, that'd be stupid. Right. Even if he is working late with his ex-wife, who I insisted he'd be partners with, right? Right. That was really stupid. Oh, I think it was genius. It was genius. Don't call him.
Hey.
Frank. Frank, is everything all right on the job? Did something happen to Mallet?
What? No, it's fine. He clocked out hours ago. So did Harley.
Right. Good. Good. What's up?
Well, I'm here to see my good friend, Alan Michael. I decided to return his calls personally.
I didn't call you Frank.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and run these down to accounting.
See. Well, technically, you were calling Marina, but being that she's out of town right now, I decided to return your messages myself.
Wine me.
You got it. Wow, that bad?
Do I look like a dope to you?
Oh, that's a trick question.
Reva asked me if she could borrow Cross Creek for the weekend. I went, sure. You know, thinking she's gone. Josh is gonna be here.
I can do the math.
Well, guess where Josh is? Oklahoma frickin' Homa.
Where the wind comes whipping down the plain.
You're not gonna sing, are you?
You know, you and Josh,
I
Reva,
know,
Josh.
I know. There's a lesson in this for me, somewhere. I've been going about this the wrong way. You know, this being with a man thing. I need to be more pragmatic, more detached, more like we were on Valentine's Day at the inn.
We were pragmatic and detached.
I'm just saying that we wanted something. We went for it. We didn't stop to think about the emotional aftershocks. This is how I have to approach romance from now on.
Just sort of like, to hell with romance.
Well, I mean, look, you don't get invested, you don't get hurt, right? That's the way I'm gonna deal with it.
Oh, he's sort of fast and loose. Well, you know, it works for you, but I don't think it's going to work for Frank, you know. I think you should leave Frank out of this sort of retooled approach. I think you should leave Frank alone, period.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll follow you back to the car.
Okay.
Hey,
What?
what is that moving in the woods over there?
I don't know. Maybe it's a raccoon or a possum or
No,
something?
it's too big to be. Is that coming towards us?
Yeah.
Mallet, that's a person. Oh my God. Gus?
Gus! Gus, over here!
I don't believe it. Beth.
guess it's kind of hard to explain.
I don't understand.
I think probably I'm doing the same thing you are. Did I just hear you calling out Gus's name?
Yeah, I thought... I just thought you might be.
It's been a pretty rough day for her. Today's Gus's birthday.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, really? You do?
Well, I know that it's hard. It's tough on all of us, missing Alan and Gus and not knowing where they are. I mean, all those things that seemed important before fight Spalding. I bet it all seems pretty silly now that Gus is gone, huh?
So, this is the stay away from Marina or else meeting?
Yeah, this would be it.
Look, if this is about what happened at Olivia...
What do you mean,
then
if this is what it's about? I walked in a room and you were mauling my daughter.
I wasn't... Look, I'm sorry you saw that. But Marina is a grown woman, and I like her. And she likes me. You can ask her if you don't
I
believe
don't need
me.
to ask her anything. This is between you and me.
And Elaney and Lucy. How was Elaney, by the way?
Be very careful right now.
Look, you're a terrific dad, Frank. As a guy who grew up with a bad one, I know the difference. You really look out for Marina. I want what's best for her. I admire that.
Thank you.
But she's an adult, responsible enough to be a police officer. Don't you think she should have a say in who she spends time with?
I don't trust you, and I never will.
Whatever happened to bygones?
What, am I supposed to pretend that you didn't rip my guts out over someone I loved? I will never, ever let you do that again.
This isn't about you, Frank. Marina's your daughter, not your future wife.
Watch it.
I care about her, Frank.
If you care about her the way you say you do, don't try to call her or email her. Don't even contact her while she's in California. And if she tries to call you, ignore it.
Easy with the orders, Chief. You're on my turf.
Well, that's interesting, because the last time I heard, this was Harley's turf. Good talk, Alan Michael.
This won't be Cooper turf much longer.
You're saying that I shouldn't date Frank?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Frank's not interested in dating. He wants to be close to someone.
Well, maybe I am that someone.
Oh, I don't think so.
Wait, hold on. I don't know where this thing is gonna lead with Frank.
We both know where you want to go. You want to go to casual sex land.
Oh, when was the last time you had a glass of wine thrown in your face?
Detachment is what you want? Wonderful. You can't have it both ways.
I don't believe this. This is great. I have a terrible day. I come in here to commiserate with probably one of the only real friends I have in this town, and you jump down my
just your
throat.
friend. I am his father.
Oh, I see. So you're just looking out for Sonny Boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know what? Everybody has to live their own life, Buzz.
Nobody has to do it without help. I mean, it's one thing for the two of us, to have had a moment at the
It was a
end.
nice moment.
It was, yes, it was. Only Frank, a sort of hit and run hookup isn't what he's talking about when he's talking about dating. You just respect that.
I think Frank can make his own choices.
I don't think he can when it comes to you.
What is this about? Is this about Frank or is this about
It's
you?
about Frank. And at the risk of losing a friend, I'm not gonna let you hurt him.
Hey, Pop, that's enough.
I didn't make it. I didn't even get as far as the road. We have to get out of here. What are we gonna do? So you came out here to mourn Alan.
Well, this is the last place that they were seen alive, right?
Right.
Fun place to spend his birthday, huh?
But why would you think that Gus is alive? There hasn't been a clue or anything, has there?
No, nothing like that. It's just Gus's body was never found. So you can understand how when Harley sees a figure loom up in the distance, she might jump to thinking that...
That Gus was still alive. Harley, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
No. Beth? Of course not. I miss him. I miss him.
Of course you do. Of course you miss him. You know, Harley, maybe I can help you feel better about this. In fact, yes, I want to help you.
Olivia, excuse me. Can I borrow him for a second,
all
please?
yours.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Frank, calm down.
Calm down. You're out of line here.
Look, forget about Olivia. I mean, she's not interested in getting close to anyone. Frank, come on.
Mom, she's had a tough time of it, okay?
Slow isn't her problem, Frank. Listen, are you listening to me? I don't want you to put your heart out there and get it stomped on, okay? I just want to help you, man.
Trying to help me, not by getting in between. Let me tell you something, Pop. My instincts could be completely wrong about Olivia. And if I'm making a mistake here, let me make the mistake. I don't want to end up alone, Dad. With nothing but my work and no one to go home to.
You mean you don't want to end up like me?
Everything okay? No arrests, gunfire?
It's fine. I just wanted to get this done before you got back.
What are you working on?
It's not finished. Why don't you take another walk down to accounting?
I'll walk you. What is... This is a press release on me.
It's not like you don't deserve it.
Harley already released an announcement that she's handing over her responsibilities while she's taking time off.
Except that's all it said. I mean, who is this Dinah Marlar who's suddenly one of the people running Spalding? I think the people want to know, not to mention the shareholders.
You know what? I think that the public already knows enough about me. A little too much.
But not the good stuff. Plus, then I can put mine out, too.
Okay, I'm not so sure I know this person. Where are the words barracuda and psychobiatch?
Those are going into the newsletter.
Good. Okay.
Dinah, I just want to reassure everyone that the company's in good hands, that there's a continuity of management despite our CEO's absence, that the company hasn't skipped a beat.
Harley is still the boss.
Of course. But she's not going to be here every day like us, like you. People should know who's doing the work.
Look, I just am worried that if something like this goes out, people are going to get the wrong idea. They're going to think that I am grabbing for power and trying to be Little Miss CEO. And that is not true. I am helping Harley out temporarily.
Dinah, I'm sorry. But I got to be honest. You're acting like you'd be nothing without Harley propping you up.
Don't misunderstand. I can handle the workload here just fine.
I know that, and you know that, so why not show it to the public? Business comes naturally to you, which you can't really say about Harley. I figure give a little credit where credit's due. But if you're not comfortable with that, no sweat. This goes in the circular file. And I'll throw mine out, too. I'll catch you later.
I need this like I need a hole in the head. Okay. If the public is gonna know anything, I'm gonna go ahead and tweak this puppy myself.
I can't take this pain.
Who's that?
It's me, Dad. I didn't make it. I don't know where Beth is, but she's coming back. And when she does, I have a plan. I have a plan.
You want to help me, Beth?
Well, you know, Harley, you're not the only one who lost a husband. Alan was in that car, too.
I still have a hard
No,
time thinking
I
of
know,
you
I
and
know. I'm
Alan.
sorry. I wouldn't compare Alan and me to
No,
you
no,
and
no,
Gus.
no. This is not about comparing grief.
So you really are grieving over Alan?
You sound surprised.
Yeah, a little bit. I just never really saw you and Alan as little lovebirds.
No. You're not the only one that thought that it was a marriage of convenience. A lot of people thought that.
Really? Shocking.
I know that people looked at our arrangement and they just thought I was after power and security and status.
People have gotten married for a lot less.
And I was after that. I admit it. I did not slip that ring on my finger with the purest of motives, but I did grow to love Alan in my own way.
What way would that be?
Alan was a part of my life for as long as I can remember, as a mentor, as a father-in-law. Well, you know my history with Spaulding. Alan and I were family long before we were husband and wife.
Yes. Well, everybody's got their history with Spaulding. Including Gus.
How old would Gus have been today?
Doesn't matter, Beth.
No, you see, it does matter because it's history and... Oh, Harley, you look like you could use a tissue.
Nope. I'm not crying.
No, I know. It's just your eyes are tearing up from the cold, but still, you know, I've got one here, so Harley, here.
That's right.
sit down.
No, you gotta walk around.
No.
You gotta be ready for when she comes back. Listen, I need you right now. We need each other, okay?
You never needed me.
Let's
go. Sit down.
Pull it together. I got a plan here, okay? She's gonna come in here, and we're gonna play possum. And I'm gonna give you a signal. You're gonna distract her, and I'm gonna knock her out. Listen, we're gonna take her car and the car keys. We're gonna call Harley. She's gonna tell everybody that we're going home. Just come on, walk it off. Walk it off. Yeah.
She's gonna leave us here to die.
Come on. I'm not dying like this. I don't know about you.
I gotta sit down. I gotta sit down.
Okay. I'm not dying. What's the matter? The water.
Boxes of candles, birthday candles. Don't leave home without them.
These are for you.
Me? I don't understand.
You asked me what I was doing up here earlier, and I know this sounds silly, but I wanted to bring these up here in remembrance of you. I was just thinking of you.
You were thinking of me, so you came all the way up here?
Yes.
Beth. We've never been friends. I mean, I would go so far as to say we've hated each other.
But all that's changed now, don't you think?
With a box of candles, sure.
I needed to connect with Harley. Is that so hard for you to understand?
No.
It's very hard for me to accept that they're gone.
No, Beth. Me too.
You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see you in town.
Thanks, Beth.
Pop, you have a great life. I didn't mean that the way it came out.
No.
Right? All right, maybe a little.
I'm glad we got that cleared up, Frank.
You know, in some ways, we're like two alike here, Pop. You know, all we do is we work and we worry about family.
Well, it keeps things simple.
Yeah, but is that enough?
I have nothing to complain about.
Hey, seriously, do you have anything in your life that makes you feel like you're the luckiest guy in the world?
Not at the moment.
All right, see? This is what I'm talking about. Honestly. When was the last time you fell for a woman? And just went out and had fun?
Not that long ago, Frank. Not as long as you might think. Homo sapiens were already walking erect for years.
Okay, you know, fine. Go ahead and make jokes and all that. But I know for a fact that you have a very special place in your heart for Mom and for Jenna, don't you?
I always will.
Okay, then you know what? Hey, then why don't you just make a little space in there for someone new?
Maybe 4 is a crowd.
Well, you know what? So that's it, right? Because you've had, a couple great loves of your life and all that, you think that's it, right?
I don't want to have this conversation,
What are you
Frank.
talking about? Hold on one second. I don't think it's over for me. I think there's someone out there for me, just like I think there's someone out there for you. Guaranteed. Now listen, whether it's Olivia or not, I'm going through with this, buddy.
Okay. Okay, Frank. Look, I'm sorry for butting in. I had no right to come in between you and Olivia. None at all. Okay?
That's fine. 1 second. Oh, great. I gotta call headquarters. Just do me a favor. Just stay put. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here.
You still here?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up, though.
Okay. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna get out of here, too. But can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Run this down to the PR department, just so they get it by tomorrow.
Press release on you.
Yeah, I thought about what you said. I think it's a good idea to let stockholders know that things have changed around here and that we're keeping up with Harley's policies.
Great.
Great. You know, if Harley decides to go ahead and make you sole successor, I'm happy to write a new press release.
As long as you point out the crucial role that you played in keeping this company going in the right direction.
Yeah. Now we're both sounding like press releases.
You're right. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Nothing official's come down from Harley, and it may take a long time for her to set a new direction, which is why...
Yeah, I see where you're going with it. Why don't you take a look at the third paragraph? Tell me what you think. Too much?
Miss Marler brings a unique perspective and exceptional skills to the job. That sounds good to me.
Good. Hey, thanks for doing this for me.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, then. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bright and early.
Have a good night.
You too.
Just made mine.
Okay. Mallet. No messages. No surprise. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna call him. That's my new mantra. Do not call him.
Hate to break up a budding friendship, girls, but I gotta move things along. I waited too long for this already.
Hi.
Hey, stranger. What are you doing here?
I just had this urge to come by and see if there was anything you or Dinah needed from me.
No, I think we're okay. How are you?
It's Gus's birthday.
Sorry.
Yeah. I drove out to the place where the car went off the road. You know, where they found the jacket and the wedding band. I do that a lot. I probably shouldn't. I'm supposed to be moving on. I'm not really sure this helps.
That's okay. Hey, I'm glad you stopped by today.
You are? Why?
Yeah, it shows you still care about the company, even though you're going through hell.
Oh my God. I think it's probably more likely that I'm just staying busy.
I don't know about that. Hey, did you catch Dinah on your way in?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. She'll be bummed she missed you. Why don't you write her a note? I think there's paper in that top drawer.
That's a good idea.
What's that?
For immediate release. Looks like Dinah prepared something to send to the press.
Mallet! Mallet!
What?
I feel so stupid. I was on my way to my room and I thought I would check in on you, but
You checking in or checking up?
checking out. But I figured you wouldn't be here because you were working so late.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I was gonna call you and then something came up. I was gonna call you again and I was like, ugh.
Me too. I had so much to do, so that's okay. I didn't call you either.
Were you working hard? Working late?
Oh, my goodness. I am completely overwhelmed. I am looking at proposition papers and editing and looking at summaries. I am overwhelmed. So if you had called, I probably wouldn't have been able to answer, much less make any plans tonight.
Oh, right.
I think we've become workaholics, my dear.
Yeah, actually, tell you the truth, I got off work hours ago.
Really?
Yeah, I was with Harley.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, it's Gus's birthday today. And she's so lonely. She misses him so badly.
Oh, I forgot about that. So you were there to hold her hand.
Yeah, manner of speaking. I guess I helped her through the worst part of it. I don't know. We kind of sat and drank beers at the part of the road where Gus went off. And I don't know. She was really lonely, and I guess she kind of still wanted to be alone. I don't know. So I took off.
And that's it?
Yeah, then I got in my car and I started driving back to Springfield, and I was listening to that CD you gave me, the best of the 70s love songs, which is, it's hot. And I started thinking about you, and I was kind of hoping you weren't working late, and I guess somebody was listening to me because looks like I got my wish.
Me too, me too. I was thinking the same thing. I'm glad I left work when I did. What's up?
Oh, I keep thinking about this thing that happened tonight. You know, Beth was at the crash site when Harley and I were there.
Beth, what for?
That's a good question.
Hey there. Miss me?
Fine.
I'm sorry I was harsh with you earlier.
No, don't apologize. I was pretty testy myself.
I'm only get worked up like that over people that are important to me.
Yeah,
So just call it a rough day and leave it at that?
I will if you will.
Okay, deal.
Can I just say one more thing?
Sure.
You and I have something that's so special. And what happened at the end that night was important to me
Right.
for what it was.
Right.
Anyway, you're important to me.
Right.
You are.
Okay.
And at the risk, I don't want to risk losing our friendship. So you know what? If it makes you uncomfortable for me to see Frank, then I'll end it before it goes any further.
No, don't do that.
You obviously don't think Frank and I are a good match.
I've been wrong about so many things in my life. Frank's a good kid, so be good to him. I mean, I know he's not a kid, he's all grown up, but, you know.
I know, you're right. He is a good kid. Anyone can see that. Even me.
Glad to hear it.
I don't know, must be something in those Cooper genes. You know, you keep turning out really good, sweet, decent men.
Of course we have. I have something to do.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Sorry.
Gosh, you've had a long day. You're all tied up in knots.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit too much time in the car.
Too much 70s music?
No way. Lionel Richie rocked.
What were you saying about Beth?
I think it's weird the way she just showed up in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I don't know. What can I say? The girl weirds me out. I get a weird vibe. I don't know.
You say, Dinah, let me go to the bar and get you that drink I was asking you about. What was it you wanted?
What?
This is not about Beth.
I-
And this is not about being cooped up in the car.
I guess, well, I'm worried about Harley.
Listen, grieving takes time. You gotta let her go through it, you know? Gotta give her some space.
Well, that's not so easy to do when she's my partner. I mean, we gotta go to work tomorrow, so what am I supposed to do? Say nothing, do nothing?
You know what? I don't know. It's really tough when love is that strong, but that's what makes us so lucky.
What do you mean? Are we lucky?
We are lucky because we don't have any of those heavy-duty emotional ties. We're very casual, you know? We don't have to worry about that kind of thing. That's just the way we like it. Nice and easy.
Yeah. Casual. Lucky for us that it's casual.
Are you sure it's a press release?
Yeah. Did Dinah mention this to you?
Not really. What's it say?
Well, the first part's just about how I'm leaving her and you in charge of Spaulding while I'm gone. Did you prepare one of these for yourself?
No, just a couple lines about how much we're looking forward to having you back full time. Doesn't Dinah go on to say that?
No. Mostly it's about how well suited she is to handle the responsibility of running a world-class conglomerate. Wow, makes her sound so,
Sound so what?
nothing, really. I'm tired. And I'm glad she's comfortable.
Hey, is it too late for a drink? You look like you could use one.
I don't think so. But I do think I'll hang out here for a while. I did always love this view.
You're the boss. Good night.
Good night.
Have patience. These things take time.
Well, I don't know what your plan is, but you can't really keep this up forever.
We'll see.
So you're back, Beth. And you drugged me.
Oh, yeah, right. Before you could do it to me first, that was the plan, remember?
Well, so much for her leaving us here to die.
Oh, I hope it's not too uncomfortable, boys. But you see, I couldn't leave too much slack in the rope, you know, given the situation.
The situation's insane.
You'll get used to it. So just out of curiosity, what was the whole plan? Were you gonna drug me and take my cell phone and my car keys? I do admit I've been passive most of my life, but I've never been stupid.
You're reasonable, Beth.
And what, huh? Let you go? No. Oh, Gus. Guess who I saw? Harley. And I wouldn't worry about her if I were you. She looks great.
Where'd you see her?
Not too far from here, actually. Yeah, she came up to celebrate your birthday and say a final goodbye. Emphasis on the final because guess who she was with? Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Mallet. And he was looking pretty good himself and attentive. Yes, I think it's safe to say that the good detective is more than ready, willing, and able to help Harley get past her grief. I mean, not that she won't always miss you, Gus, but hey, life goes on, right? Well, for some of us anyway.
Happy birthday, Gus. Gus.
Next on Guiding Light.
The truth of the matter is, you love Lizzie, and watching that really sucks.
What did he say? Did he threaten you?
No, Jonathan. He threatened you.
And now I'm guessing you're finally figuring out that